Alright, so here we are at a ice ball. These are post 2005, just in case you didn't know. So we have an error 2. An error 2 is one of the sensors here that is stuck on. So we have this one that is stuck on. I can get it to turn off if I really wanted to, just by kind of shaking it around. And it's turned off, and then it will work, no problem. But if you turn the game off and then turn the game back on, it will turn back on again and stay stuck, and it'll give you the error 2 again. The error is gone, which means it will work, but I've already tried it a couple times. I've cleaned it. I've done whatever I would normally do to make it work, but it keeps coming back. So that means that it is time to replace that sensor. Got the new sensor right here. All we're gonna do is go ahead and start unscrewing the old sensor, cut any little zip ties that hold all the wires down, and then start replacing it. So let's go ahead and start doing that. All right, so we've located the zip ties over here. We've removed the one wire from the zip ties. Then we're just gonna go ahead and take this one off right here. So we're just gonna unscrew the 2 screws from over here, the 1 screw from over here. There is a way that I do this without having to go back behind the game. I'll sort of tie this end to this end, and then as I'm pulling it through, I just kind of avoid going back to the back of the game. Anyway, so let's go ahead and remove this and install the new one. All right, just so you know what I mean, this is what I mean. So I took my new cable and just kind of put it through here. I pulled down the zip tie just so it kind of holds it in place. So now when I pull on my cable on the other side, you know, I can easily just sort of pull it back up on this side without having to go back underneath the game. I'm not as young as I used to be, so you know, whatever I can do to make my job easier, I will do it. So now that I've done that, I can screw everything back together, and then it'll be good. I actually sort of did this backwards, so I got to put the other side through. So, but you know what I mean. I just wanted to show you how I did it. So I'm just going to go ahead and fix this real quick, and then we'll get the game back up. All right, so the sensor is back on. I went ahead and tightened this side. Be careful when you tighten this side, because if you just grab this right here and start turning it, the sensor itself will start to turn with it. And if you notice that it's sort of protruding out of the hole a little bit, so that little diode is gonna get stuck in there and then rip out, and it's gonna be a mess. So make sure you hold on to the sensor itself, the little board, and tighten this as much as you can. It doesn't have to be super tight, just has to be tight enough. On this side, just screw the screws down, it's gonna be fine. And just kind of zip down all the wires down so they're not just hanging out all over the place. Everything's done, so now if we turn it on, it should just turn on and go right into the game and not give us an error 2 at all. So let's go ahead and check that out. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna go turn it on. Hopefully we get rid of that error. Error's gone, and that's it. Sensor has been replaced, everything is good to go. As you can see, the sensors are all off. Everything looks good. And that's it. So maybe we could clean a few things in there, maybe dust a little bit, and then close her up, put everything back together, and then let the game play. All right, well, that's it. That's how I do replace the sensor for the error 2 sensor. It doesn't make a difference what sensor it is, or what error it is, whether it be error 2, 3, 4, or whatever. Any of the K sensors are replaced the same way. Exactly the same way. All right, that's it. Hope this helps, and thanks for watching.